Teacher leaders are the ones who ultimately make the difference in our schools. As administrators, it's not really about us. It's about the teachers, it's about students, because they're the ones on the front line.
And so a conference like this allows us to talk to people from other districts, from other walks of life, and to see what is going on in the larger conversation.
Our role is that the innovation should spawn from a bottom-up innovation, and we have to facilitate that innovation.
Teacher leadership, to me, I feel that it's empowering others, educators, stakeholders, parents, into working together collaboratively, coming up with a vision and working together to put it in place, along with an action plan.
Elementary aspect of math, my middle school background, and now seeing where those gaps exist across the grade levels from K to 8.
You stay grounded in the students that the best decisions will be made.
Even inform possibly policy leaders about what it looks like on the ground level with teachers.
Things have one primary purpose, and it's all about the kids, right? It's improved teaching and learning in an area of identified student need.
There was discussion regarding who's regulating and monitoring the validity and of the professional development.
I know the different stages, the pre-service stage, the novice stage, the career stage, and then we've started talking more recently about like a teacher leader stage.
We are all educators, and no individual stakeholder group can be successful if they work in isolation.
That legislator said to you, how could I revise a bill, or what language, what would you need? I'm not a principal, but I do write the bills that govern the laws that the State Department has to deal with. What kinds of things might you be aware of that are in legislation right now that help or hurt?
I would like to see teachers have a greater opportunity to voice their opinions on policies.
Teachers are on the front lines. Teachers are the ones that know best what works in their classroom, what doesn't work, and best what they need and what their students need. So without teacher input, it sort of seems that you're 3 or 4 layers removed from the problems and the solutions.
So if continuous professional development is offered, then if you're unavailable for one, then you have another chance, and you can also continue to develop and grow in those areas.
The outcome being better teaching, better learning.
How you can define teacher leadership in different ways, and so sometimes it's about figuring out what way most fits your personality as an educator.
Yeah, so the thing that is most striking to me about this conference is how we have teachers, teacher leaders, building administrators, district administrators, all in the same rooms, having conversation about how we can move education forward and strengthen education. I think that's something that doesn't happen often or frequently, but I think it's something that we need to make happen often and frequently.
So we put community up here, we put partners, empower stakeholders. So we stole, like I said, two of the quotes and we made it into one.
We have so many different changing policies and mandates and initiatives, both at a district or the state level, national level as well. I think it's really important to be sure that teachers have a voice.
Teachers want an influence outside of their classroom. They either want to influence practice, or maybe they want to influence policy, or maybe they want to function as teacher leaders from an association standpoint, where they influence collective capacity on the behalf of students and teachers.
A quote that really stuck with me from earlier today was that when teachers lead, kids succeed. And I truly believe that if we can build capacity in our districts and bring more teacher leaders on board, we will see positive results in student achievement.
I really felt that in order for professional learning to be relevant, there has to be ownership from the teachers. There needs to be that piece where teachers are thinking about what in their job they need support with, what in their job, how can their colleagues come together and support them, and not just, one avenue for everyone to be trying to get the same, everyone needs different things.
We all got into this profession to help kids, and there's no more important factors. Research has shown in student success in the classroom teacher. And so it matters because kids matter.
Teacher leadership shouldn't occur only in a pocket like today, but rather what we want is it to become contagious across districts in Connecticut. So people start to think about how they might use their teacher leaders in their district to help improve outcomes for students and raise levels of student success. And it shouldn't just be a state initiative, but rather a district and a building initiative. We're trying to use this conference as a springboard to make that happen.
To hear from teachers more frequently about really what's happening, good or bad. So if we're noticing trends and positively what's working, if we're noticing that something isn't working so well, so that there's constant communication with administrators and sharing information in a timely manner, having someone be that point person or more than one person, but just getting our voices heard more frequently.
I collect graffiti, like that I see on the side of the road, photos of graffiti, and I'm thinking of this one quote, it was "Speak even if your voice shakes." I think that speaks to that.